Brad Binder currently in second place, who had a highly eventful Indonesian Grand Prix with 2 trips through the long lap penalty loop last weekend.
South African Brad Binder it is that leads the way with the 129.365. So the new KTM carbon fibre chassis working well around this high-speed Phillip Island circuit. Miller up in the 4th place, potentially getting better for the Aussie as well on the factory KTM. Jack Miller did indeed with a superb late charge of a 128.09. The Aussie in his home Grand Prix fires himself up into second. Bagnaia once again then goes into the runoff area, into the long loop penalty area. Some adjustment on that left wrist. And the reason why Bagnaia was having the late session woes with the right grip and the right brake, there was basically he just had a massive impact with a huge insect. Jorge Martin on the money, fastest through the first 3 sectors as we climb towards the final 90 seconds of this opening free practice session here in Phillip Island. He fires the Ducati GP23, then down the Gardner Straight, picking up 6th gear around 350 Ks. A 129.266 then from the Spaniard, and that has changed the early landscape here in Australia because that's put him over half a second clear of Maverick Vinales. He's now got down to a 129.039, and he's now nearly 3/4 of a second ahead of Fernandez. It did feel like Jorge was coming out with a little bit of a point to prove. You could just sense that he was like, okay, yeah, it's hammer down here. I'm going to go for a hot lap time just to remind everybody I'm currently the fastest rider. So Bagnaia dragging Martin over the finish line, and Martin lost out time. Did he run in a little bit wide there in the first corner? Not quite, he did.
He did.
For the second Friday in a week. There is drama that's come the way of Pecco Bagnaia. He is going to be going into Q1 tomorrow. Wow, that is the reason why we love coming to Phillip Island, why the fans love coming to Phillip Island, and why the very best riders in the world love coming to Phillip Island. What a special onboard lap that was. He's been good in the first sector, good through the fast and flying sections where Maverick Vinales is very, very strong. Lose a bit of time on his last lap in the 4th sector, Vinales. We're going to track him though over the line out of turn 12, and now he's just building up towards 6th gear around 350 kilometers an hour, maybe more with a tailwind at some point.
Pretty good at the moment for Top Gun as Maverick Vinales goes to the top of the session on a 129.777. So Jorge Martin's near session-long supremacy is finally brought to an end. Vinales then the second rider of the morning to drop into the 129s with just under 3 minutes remaining.
Last lap was a 129.7, this one's a 129.6.
Yeah, it's still sort of 4, good, and even up to half a second, isn't it, on the last good 4/10. The Aprilia, the reason I think it's going to be strong here is they are, in my opinion, the best at corner speed of any machine on the grid right now. What a lap from Vinales.
He might need another superhero costume very, very quickly, Maverick Vinales. On the run down the Gardner Straight towards the finish line. Is it going to be P4 for Digia? Is it going to be even better for the Italian? Over the line he comes in, it's better. A 128.452. And the Gian Antonio slots himself up into second place.
Oh, congratulations, Fabio. Great job. Shout out to Paul Espargaro, 5th, and DG in 7th. What an effort.
If you love MotoGP, like and subscribe so you don't miss any video.